Hello everybody, welcome to part 21 of Let's Play Football Manager, and we are going up against Birmingham at Anfield, so I'm expecting a bit of a more of attacking offensive team here, hopefully. Now it's been a while since I've played this. It's actually been a whole week since I've played it. Before we go into the game, I just like a quick announcement, so to speak. If you do find that I'm releasing these videos perhaps a little bit too slowly, I would appreciate your patience, mainly because over the next how many weeks now? I'd say 4 to 6 weeks, and that's quite a long time, but I have many deadlines to meet, and just essays and exams in general over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And you know, I am at university. I'm in my second year now. We are coming to the end, but you know, time is going to be slightly restricted, not too much, but in sort of bits and pieces over the next 4 to 6 weeks. I may not release videos over a certain day. You know, for example, if I might do 3 in a row, I might do, say, on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and then I might not do one till the Sunday or the Monday. That's because I have a lot of essays, as I say. But when spring break comes around, and yes, we do have a spring break, we don't have Easter holidays anymore, thank God, because it's getting a little bit tedious. I should be able to produce some then. I've got a slight break, and then after about 2 weeks or so, I'm going to focus on the exams again. And then once May starts, I think at the start of May, I have one more essay, which is fairly small. Not obviously they're all important, but you know, smaller than perhaps some of the bigger ones which I've got now. So, as I say, I would appreciate your patience on that if I do not release a video in patterns, so to speak. Anyway, to this game against Birmingham, and as you can see, fairly standard team again. I keep referring back to say, so as I say, it's been a week since I've played it, so you know, it's quite tricky for me to remember exact team put out. But as you can see, Poulsen and Lucas back. I know it's defensive, but they seem to be going fairly offensive. If Kenny Dalglish put this out, I'd be a little bit concerned that we wouldn't be totally going forward, but never mind. Steven Gerrard and Ryan Babel up there. I feel Ryan Babel, although he has been irritating me quite a lot lately, Ngog has been irritating me even more. So I think it's the lesser of two evils. Put Babel in there. Konchesky's back, and Maxi, Cole. They said in the pre-match conference that Cole's been in some good form. I was a bit confused by that, but I just went, yeah, good form, right on. Right, Cameron Jerome and Nikola Zigic, weak foot. Now, I'm not going to be doing any of this hard tackling nonsense, because over the last couple of games, and I think people have been recommending it to me, that I do not put the hard tackles on, because that has essentially caused the number of red cards. And I'm going to wish them luck here, and you know, I honestly agree with them, and that appears to be. I mean, I remember seeing. Start again, thinking to myself, maybe it is the hard tackling, you know what I mean? Because that's probably a cause of it. It has to be. What else would there be? Oh, and Ryan Babel puts it over. That wasn't too far away. That was much more positive. Now, one thing you may be able to see straight away, provided the game hasn't crashed here, which I think it has, and I can't move my mouse either, which is no good. Well, I'll announce that in a moment. There we go. I don't know what's up with it. I'm not sure if I closed Firefox, actually. It might be lag, make it lag. I don't know. Anyway, it always lags. One thing you may notice, however, is that I have the regular badges for the Premier League, and indeed the kits as well, which you may see in a moment when we get to the other screen. And I've managed to download a patch. I think it's a patch or some form of add-on. It's crashed again, for goodness sake. I'll just keep talking. I've downloaded this. I may, if I can remember where I got it from, because I say I got it like a week ago. I will pop a link in the description if you indeed want it. It is for 2011. I'm not sure if it'll work for 2010 or before that. Mainly because, you know, there's teams like Blackpool and who else? West Brom in it? I can't remember. That, you know, that may already have the badges on there or whatever. But if you've got FM 2011 like this, and you want the badges, you want the kits, Premier League badges, which, because everyone else has got the badges, of course. If you want the Premier League ones, I will see if I can remember. So I should be able to remember, because I'm going to be uploading it straight after this. to put the link in the description, and you can go from there. It's a very safe link, and you can access it all from there. It's a RAR file, so make sure you have WinRAR. All you do is unzip the file, and I think there's a README in there as well, which should tell you what to do, which file to put it in. I think it's in like My Documents, IDOS, Sega, something, My Custom thing, that's something, I don't know. But there's a README in there, and it tells you what directory to put it in. There's just one thing though, if there be, I think it's like logos or something, there should be, if you can't find a file that says logos, just make it. It'll be in there. And you'll be all set from there next time you load it up. You need to go into the settings menu as well. I can't exactly remember. I will show you. I will show you what to put, because once I see the screen, I'll remember. So at the end of this game, if you do want the link, what you need to do is you need to pop it into a particular file, which will be in the README. So you can do that, and I'll show you which screen to go to from there. Right, so this game, considerably more positive than the last few games. We have really been struggling for goals, and that's what really concerns me, because Aga's injured, I think. Well, so what, I'll see if he shakes off. We'll give him a few minutes. I don't think they do shake it off, actually, do they? It'll be fine. Might take him off. I've got Kyrgios on the bench. I might put him on. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Because I'd really like Aga. I'd rather not be without his things. Something. Why have I only got... Where's Kyrgios? Woo. What? Brad... What? What's going on here? Why is... What's going on here? Are they subs? Okay, I think... Yeah, I think that I just totally I had no idea what happened there. It's Scale, not Kyrgios. I have no idea what happened there. I think it just, instead of listing the players by pitch names, or like pitch regular, well, I don't know. I don't know what the term is. You know, the way they laid out on the pitch, it's suddenly done it in some random order. Struggling to think of where to stay. Oh, hang on, Joe Cole. Thank you, Ryan Babel. I thought, good God. I just thought, good God, we are not going to score after hitting the bar. I think it was the bar. But Babel's put it away, and hopefully that should do the confidence for him for a world of good. Because, well, you know, goal. And look, I mean, one thing actually I should point out, once this match screen things goes away, I'm going to show you, is where Birmingham lie in the Premier League. And I was actually quite concerned for a while that I thought, maybe we shouldn't be drawing / losing to someone like this. But I think for like the first time in a few games, we have actually scored. Great ball, and Joe Cole actually does really well. He's hit the post, but Babel's there, and that's a good finish. I'll show you at half time where Birmingham lie, and I think you may have an idea already, judging by certainly the number of shots we've had. And you know, I'm expecting a very fancy win, and I think you can probably work out now. Oh, Maxi's in. God, I really don't understand why they keep hitting it at the goalkeeper. Unless the goalkeeper's making himself big. Now, obviously, I could put the whole 3D on, but there's a bit of a problem with that, mainly because I like this 2D version. I'm sure some people do watching as well. I'm sure you're reminiscent of classic Football Manager, or Championship Manager as it was then. And I think it looks better. It doesn't lag as much, not to mention the 3D thing which we just see for the goal. It does lag quite a bit, I have to be honest. Good God Almighty, he's just hit the bar. Cameron Jerome, he's at it again. Beaujeu. Right, I'm gonna say something about Beaujeu. No, and you can say if you believe me or not, but what I did when the World Cup was on, I always think, okay, there's someone out there in the World Cup in some of the lesser teams who is a good player that I would fancy to come to the Premier League this season. When I saw him playing for, who did he play for? I can't even remember who he played for now. What is Beaujeu? If you know his nationality, you know what I'm talking about. But whatever nationality he is, I'll have to click on him in a minute. I saw him and immediately thought, hey, you know what? This kid looked good. I really like the look of him. And then guess what? A couple months later, Birmingham go and sign him. And I tell you what, he's actually not done too bad a job. Voice break there. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's done a pretty good job. I don't think he's been top quality as he seemed to be in the World Cup, because as I say, really like the look of him. But yeah, no, so I wouldn't say sign him for Liverpool or anything, but yeah, Anyway, why the hell's the ref blown up? Got a knobhead ref again. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, there's 2 minutes and we're playing the 3. Ah, well. Right, okay, so there's 2 things to talk about here very quickly. I'm going to set, let's see, encouragement. Let's see, once I've done that, let's click on Birmingham. Now, as you can see, they currently lie 20th in the Premier League. That's not good for them. And we're also going to go on Birmingham. Actually, I'm going to find out now, because that's going to bug me. Where is Beaujeu from? Where's he gone? They've got Alexander Khaleb, of course. Where's he gone? There he is. Jean Beaujeu. He is... Chilean. Of course. Yeah, I remember seeing him in the World Cup and thought, hey, you know what? I really like this guy. Look cool. Anyway, second half. So, we're 1-0 up. At least we have a goal. Some form of positive. 8-4 shots. You know, I mean, okay, then having them 4 shots isn't the greatest in the world, but Gerrard just dived. Or yeah, I think, okay, I was going to say the Birmingham players dived, but it's Steven Gerrard, so yeah, he probably did dive. Even as a Liverpool fan, I will hold my hands up and say, yes, Steven Gerrard does dive, and he is a very bad diver. I mean, it works. I mean, it worked in Champions. Well, I don't know about the Champions League final in 2005. I mean, some say he did, some say he didn't. Listen, let me just contextualise it for you. You are in the Champions League final. You've just broken through on goal. You're being tugged, and let's be honest, you can see he was being tugged by the AC Milan player. You have a chance to equalise for your team as the captain when you were 3-0 down at half time. Let's be honest here. If he dived, anyone, I don't care who you are going to dive. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying, you know, you would dive. So don't say he's a knobhead for doing that. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think it's like most footballers these days. I've talked about John Terry before. You know, great footballer, but a bit of a twat. And that is what it is, you know. I mean, I mean, I've just switched on the news before and I saw, you know, just stupid shit like, you know, Frank Lampard banned for driving for 90 days. It didn't say why, it just was. And yeah, I think, well, this is the kind of lucid behaviour that really gets on people's tits. And speaking of tits, Parnaby's just made a right tit of himself because he's just scored an own goal. And I'm quite gutted because I thought Joe Cole had scored that. And it's 2-0. So I think what that calls for is a substitution. Let's see here. Joe Cole, very poor. Oh, damn! I wish he had scored now because I would have got his morale up. Oh well. We'll pop him off for Dirk Kuyt, who I will swap for Gerrard. Not only because he's on a yellow card, but also because he can play that and he can play a bit up front. So we've got 2 Dutchies up front now, in Babel and Kuyt. If this was anyone else, I probably would keep him on, but it's Birmingham, the bottom of the league, which is quite ironic actually because bear in mind they've just won the Carling Cup, which I actually do applaud them on doing, and they nearly scored. Very well done. And by the way, yeah, well done Birmingham. I mean, admittedly got very lucky, but you know, with the goal, but nonetheless, very well done. And well done to the lads here who have just beaten them. So that's very good. Done well. And yeah, so we shall scooch along out of this. Good solid win indeed. Okie dokie, so man of the match was Glenn Johnson, who had a nice assist. Good on him. So where are we now? We're in 7th. We'll have a look at the league again. As you can see, the Premier League table. Is that the Championship? I thought that could flick around the Premier League badges there. So any results there to look out for your team there, maybe? Any significant ones? No, doesn't seem like it. West Brom beat Bolton 3-0 away win. Not bad. Stoke held Arsenal to a 1-1 draw. Not bad. I think we've got some internationals in the midweek. Iger's out for 6 days. That ain't too bad. Classy Johnson. That's an awesome name. Classy Johnson. I like the sound of that. Right. So the fans are satisfied, and I'm going to leave you now with that win. First win in what happens to be like 4 or 5 games, I think. So that's pretty good. I'm going to have a quick look at the league table before we do that. I'll look at the full table so you can have a look for your team. And as you can see, we have 2 games in hand on some people. Arsenal have played 13. As you can see, we have only played 11. I think that's a bit odd. We're the only ones to have played 11. Oh. We are 8 points currently behind United. 3-1. So I had to slide that in there. We've got a pretty good goal difference though, to be fair, better than Chelsea's, which is interesting. But as I say, we have the 2 games in hand, so if we do win the 2 games, we are right back up there, level with Arsenal. So that's not too bad. We're going to check the home screen very quickly. And the next game is against Wigan in 8 days. Look what's coming up soon. Ooh, ooh. The dog just looked at me for that, never mind. Right, so that's that. I'm going to leave you now. I'll see you for this Wigan game. Hopefully it won't be as shit as it was in real life. Never mind. Goodbye for now. See you for part 22.